So when I talk to people ready to make the move to Pasadena, the big question they always ask is, where is the best place to live in Pasadena? I've lived in the mid-central neighborhood for the past 7 years, and I think it's the best place to live for me. But what I love may not be suitable for everyone, and what I don't like may not be a big deal for everyone either. So today, I'm going to talk about the things that I love and the things that I find strange about this neighborhood, so you can decide if this place is right for you when you make your move here. What's up everyone? Kevin Kuo here, local realtor and property manager here in Pasadena, California. I help people relocate, buy, or sell real estate around Pasadena and the greater Los Angeles area. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or contact me directly in the link in the description down below. Just to give you guys some context as to where we are, Pasadena is a city located about 13 miles northeast of downtown Los Angeles, and Mid-Central is a multi-family apartment zone neighborhood located in the southern middle part of Pasadena with the 210 freeway running right through it. It's a couple miles east of Old Town or downtown Pasadena and really close to Pasadena City College and California Institute of Technology, or also known as Caltech, and also just adjacent to an upscale single-family neighborhood, San Pasqual. The first thing I love about living here is that you have convenient access to the 210 and 110 freeway. Living in Mid-Central, I can get on the freeways within a couple of minutes. In case you're not from Southern California, you may not realize how essential freeways are for getting around here. If you have to go to downtown LA, it takes me about 25 to 45 minutes depending on traffic to get to the heart of downtown Los Angeles. There are other places in Los Angeles where it takes about 20 minutes just to get on the freeway. Think about that. The second thing I love about living here is that you're surrounded by diverse, smart, and talented people. Mid-Central is like the college town area of Pasadena because it's really close to Pasadena City College and California Institute of Technology, Caltech, famous for one of the world's top science and engineering schools, and probably even more famous for being the location for The Big Bang Theory. I've met graduates, PhD students, college faculty just walking my dog here. Mid-Central is also a multi-family zone neighborhood that is more affordable than other more expensive parts of Pasadena on the west side closer to Old Town. Homes here are smaller, only about 1 to 2 stories tall, 1,000 to 1,500 square feet, and make great low maintenance starter homes. And because of convenient freeway access, you see a lot of working professionals who work in downtown LA or neighboring cities like Glendale, La Cañada, Burbank buy or roommate together here. Working here, I've met all kinds of professions, from physicians, Disney animators, to commercial airline pilots, aerospace engineers. You'll find all kinds of people living here in Mid-Central. We're also really close to a wide variety of supermarkets from across the budget spectrum, from high-end supermarkets like Whole Foods, Vons, to mid-tier markets like Trader Joe's, to discount markets like Smart & Final 99-cent store. And because you're so close to other cities, you can take advantage of their supermarkets as well. So for example, me and my wife, we like buying our groceries from a Korean supermarket called H Mart, only 10 minutes away in Arcadia. And we like getting our frozen foods from Costco because there's no Costco in Pasadena. We go to the Alhambra Costco to get our frozen foods, and that's only 15 minutes away. The fourth thing I love about living here is that within 15 minutes, you'll have access to all types of shopping destinations. Old Town Pasadena and the shops on the west side of Pasadena along Lake and Arroyo Parkway are usually what people think about when they think about shopping here. This is fine, but it usually takes a while to get in and out of these places, and parking are usually limited or require paid parking. For normal day-to-day items, I shop further east where daily parking is free and easy to find, like the Target on Colorado Boulevard, the big box stores at Hastings Ranch Village on the corner of Foothill and Sierra Madre. They've got everything from Best Buys to Bed Bath & Beyond to PetSmart. As long as you're fine with the price and the brands here, you can get everything your family needs without leaving Pasadena. If you prefer to shop indoors and shopping in malls, the Westfield Shopping Center in Arcadia is a great place that me and my wife go. It's only 10 minutes away, and they've got a great mix of department stores and trendy brands like Nordstrom's, Lululemon, Uniqlo, Macy's. Also, a lot of people don't realize this, but the area between the 210 and Colorado Boulevard is full of specialty shops catering to your daily needs. From automobile repair to locksmiths to laundry service, window suppliers, hardware stores, you can get everything you need to maintain or improve your home just around the Mid-Central area. Number 5 is that the neighborhood here is super walkable. Walking and biking around Mid-Central is an awesome experience. There are designated bike routes on Google Maps you can explore, and the streets here are always well landscaped and maintained. You can also walk around Pasadena City College and Caltech, which is always open to public. Generally speaking, the neighborhood gets nicer and more expensive the further south you are from the 210 freeway. When you go south of Del Mar Boulevard, you get into the San Pasqual $1 million home neighborhood. You'll see homes of all sizes and types of architectural styles here. On the weekends, when I want to do a short hike with my dog, I'm only 10 to 15 minutes drive from all of Pasadena's major exercising attractions. For an expansive paved jogging trail, you can jog or bike around the world famous Rose Bowl Stadium. If you want to feel more secluded, be in a wilderness environment, head over to Eaton Canyon Trail, north of Pasadena at the base of the San Gabriel Mountains. If I want to do something in between, I can go to the Arroyo Seco Trail and do some hiking along the Arroyo Seco River, surrounded by $1 million homes. It's perfect for my family because we like hiking, but we like sleeping in more. So you don't have to wake up early to go to these places. These hikes are only 1.5 to 2 hour routes. You don't need hiking shoes or much preparation either. If you have small children and you want to be in a super safe, clean, and cultural outdoor environment, I would recommend checking out the Los Angeles Arboretum in Arcadia or the Huntington Library in San Marino. Both offer different garden exhibits with educational events and performances. Unfortunately, dogs are not allowed in these private parks, but I've had clients tell me they love bringing their families here regularly just to walk around and exercise. Prices at the Huntington Library are about $25 to $30 per adult ticket depending on the weekday, and it's about $160 for an annual pass. Now, if you made it this far, you're probably waiting for all the bad parts about living here. But before we go on, if you enjoyed these living in Pasadena videos, please like and subscribe to get updates every time I post a new video. Here are a couple of strange things that I think you should know about living here. Even though the streets make great walking and biking routes, there are very few public parks with competitive sports opportunities around Mid-Central. The track, pool, and tennis court facilities at the colleges are not open to public. I never understood why this is the case because I understand Caltech is a private university, but Pasadena City College is a public institution and to me should open up its facilities for residents to use. Also, when I talk about travel time here, I only refer to travel time by private car, not public transportation. Public transportation here is kind of sad. Pasadena does have a subway that runs along the 210 freeway called the Gold Line and a bus system called the Pasadena Transit. You can download the Pasadena Transit app for bus routes and stop locations. But unless you happen to live and go somewhere right next to a subway station or bus stop, from my experience, there aren't enough stops for public transportation to be convenient here. Now, you can ride a bike to and from the stops. Bring your bike onto the buses to where you want to go, but you're still having to lug around a bike everywhere you go. The good part is if you do take advantage of the buses here, they're always going to be clean because few people use them. The third thing I find kind of strange about living here has to do with how the city deals with homelessness. The weather in Pasadena is sunny and perfect almost all year round, but if you're like me and you live close to Colorado Boulevard or the Gold Line, be aware that Pasadena, like any big city, does have some homeless issues. The city policies here are kind of strange. You're not allowed to live in your car or park on the street overnight without a parking permit, but you are allowed to live and sleep overnight on the public sidewalks. However, unlike other parts of Los Angeles, Pasadena does not allow people to put up tents or shelter on public property, and because of that, you'll normally see them in the spring and summer when the weather is nice and warm, and they leave in the winter when the weather gets too rainy and too cold. Please comment down below if you agree or disagree with my opinions. If you like this content and you want to see more videos about living in Pasadena, please subscribe. And if you have any questions about relocating, buying, or selling around the Pasadena, Greater Los Angeles area, feel free to contact me directly through the link in the description down below. Until next time, goodbye.